Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel, Reselling Farming Mom. For those of you that don't know, my name is Ashley. Typically Sunday nights we go through everything that we sold throughout the week as well as everything we're shipping out tonight. But tonight we have tons to talk about. It's been a super busy week, so let's get right to it. Okay, so you guys, Reselling Farming Mom. I don't just sell, as you all know. If you checked out my plant growing video, we started some seeds a couple weeks ago, which we are going to do an update this week on. But Wednesday, I got the notification that my chicks had shipped, and it was a stressful evening, let me tell you. I live in Northwest Ohio. It was the coldest week we've had so far this year. I know it's only February, but it was super chilly. I think it was 12 degrees when they told me they were shipping. If you don't know, you can order chicks and they will ship them to you online, or they don't ship them online. You order them online, the hatchery will ship them to you. By federal law, they have to ship the day that they were born. They have 3 days to live because the last thing the chick does before it hatches is it consumes the yolk. So that gives it enough sustenance to get through those 3 days. The chicks have to ship overnight. So I received the notification that the chicks had shipped Wednesday, or my tracking was created Wednesday. So that meant that every hour on the hour, I was refreshing this tracking screen. I was getting my brooder ready, which is what you put the chicks in when they come home. I was making sure I had lights, I had food, I had everything all set up for them. Thursday, my whole day at work, we are prepared. I tell my boss my chicks are coming. My husband tells his boss, hey, at any time my wife can call me and I'm going to have to leave to go get these birds from the post office, because they don't leave them outside your door, obviously. They drop them off at the post office. They call you, you go get them. So we're waiting all day Thursday. I am refreshing this tracking on my monitor at work every 15 minutes. All day Thursday, we hear nothing. Friday morning, I get up 5 o'clock. I check the tracking. It says they left Indianapolis about, I want to say it was 1 or 2 in the morning. I say, okay, we've still got a little bit of time. No, there was no time. 6:40 a.m., I am getting ready to take my son out the door, and the post office calls me and says, there's 2 little boxes here for you, and I think that they're cold. Well, my husband had just walked out the door himself. I call him on his way to work. He turns around, goes straight to the post office. Me and my son, we dink around here waiting for him. He shows up here. We get the chicks out. Unfortunately, some did not make it. We're in contact with the hatcheries to see what we can do about that. But it was the coldest week of the year. I had no clue when they were going to ship when I ordered them. Unfortunately, it was this cold out. They are doing good though. A couple of them, there was a struggle, but we have 12 birds upstairs. They were in the basement down here with me, but the floor is a little cool down here. So even though we could keep the air warm enough for them, we wanted to make sure that they were extremely comfortable since they are so young. And now they are currently residing in their brooder in my bathroom upstairs. It makes me so happy every morning this weekend when I've gotten up and I get to say good morning to my babies. You guys have no idea the joys of having little baby chicks in your house. It is just the best feeling in the world. I know it's not for everyone, but it's for me. But you guys are all here to hear what we sold this week. So let's talk about the sales I had going out. There were not a lot of sales this week. I do not understand why. I have been doing daily listing, but the sourcing is drying up for me. It is cold. It is winter. So I am daily listing. It's not always the best stuff I'm listing, but I am listing every day 3 to 5 items minimum. So let's talk about what sold this week. First, we had a Star Wars mini Yoda planter. I had picked this up. My dad had brought a whole bunch of Star Wars stuff. I had to pay for it though. So we paid $100 for all of the Star Wars stuff. I believe we have already broke even on all of it. I want to say I was $4 in per item. So this Star Wars planter, I would have been $4 in on. Sold for $12. The blister packaging wasn't in very good condition, but it was brand new in the box. Next, we had a Bormioli Rocco pitcher. It was clear glass for wine, mimosas, water, carafe, Art Nouveau. This thing was really cool. It was a pitcher, but it had a hole in the center of it. I paid $3 for this at my local Goodwill. I had picked it up because I saw sold comps for it for $18 to $20. Mine did not sell for $18 to $20. It sold for $10. They had sent me an offer. The buyer had sent an offer. I accepted it because I've been sitting on this thing for about a year and a half. So it was quite large on the top shelf and it was very breakable. So I was happy to see it get off the top shelf so I don't have to worry about when I'm shuffling things up there in and out, because that's where I like to put quite larger items. So next was another older listing. It was a set of 2 Williams-Sonoma large rustic yellow pasta bowls, and I see here that they are delivered. I picked these up at the local Goodwill. I liked them because they were yellow. They reminded me of the Pier 1 bowls. I've had these also for a very long time. I was $1 in on both bowls together, and they sold for $8.35. So there still is some profit. It's not the first set of these I have sold, but the first set, it was the first or second set. I'm not sure if I had 4 or 6 bowls total. Did not make it through transit. These did make it. I'm very excited. These heavier pottery bowls are a challenge to ship. The bubble wrap alone does not protect these bowls. You have to have something more, because the pottery pieces, when you ship multiple pottery pieces together in one box, the weight of the pieces, it seems to crush the bubble wrap, is what I'm learning. So I recently picked up, as you guys all know, all this foam and bubble wrap. The foam wrap is so great. The foam wrap doesn't pop. So I have thicker and thinner foam wrap. So I've been using the thinner foam wrap for items that are fragile but not breakable. And then the thicker foam wrap, I've been wrapping everything in this stuff. And I am getting such excellent reviews back from my buyers on my packaging since I've been using this thicker foam wrap. I'm so excited. And it's pink. I mean, you can't get any better than that. Next, we had the Disney Pixar cars. It was a die-cast lot of 34. 34 cars for one price, guys. These were all little cars from the movie Cars. They all had faces. I had them listed a lot higher. But they've only been, it's less than a month they've been listed. I got them all for free. I had them listed at $39.95. I've received multiple offers at $25, and I countered every single one. Bang, bang, boom. I countered everybody at 30. I was trying to meet them a little bit closer to my goal. I wasn't hitting it. I was having a really slow week. In my head, I'm like, I got them all for free, so let's sell them. I accepted the last offer I got on them for $25. They sold. It's all profit, so I can't complain. I don't know if I listed them individually, if I could have made more money. I might have been able to, but with the individual, the list price fee and then the sell fee, I wasn't in on it. So I already have so many small listings. I wasn't trying to list these cars individually also. Since I've been listing the print ads and I have no way to bulk list the print ads, that's why I chose on the side of listing all of the cars together. Next, we sold another new old stock Coors Light Silver Bullet Racing Banner. As you guys know, I've been selling these quite often. If you're interested in one, go check out Ashley's Thrifty Shop on eBay. I put up, I think, 2 more after this one sold. They are huge, 36 by 60 new old stock. They are riveted on each corner, and they are single stitched around the whole entire thing. So they should be able to withstand some weather. I wouldn't put them out all weather, but I mean, they're gonna hold up for you. And then last but not, oh no, there's more. It really was slow though, guys. We had another Visions piece sell. This was a Corningware Visions 1.5 liter saucepan. It was the pot only. I did not have the lid for this. I was $2 in. I had picked it up at the Goodwill and it sold for $13. Not a huge profit, but bread and butter, guys. I stack these bread and butters and that's how I make my money. I do have big sales occasionally, as you guys saw my foghorn last week, but I pump out these bread and butters. As you can see, because we sold a Gund, G-U-N-D. Disney Mary Poppins 12-inch plush bear, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. I spelled that in the title, guys. That's impressive. I paid $1 for it at the local Goodwill. His little teddy bear with the Mary Poppins shirt on. He sold for $12. And then 2 more items that sold throughout the week. We had a vintage Jeanette Royal China apple pie plate, the kind that has the recipe in the bottom. I like to pick those up. They don't sell for a lot, but I think they're cute pieces. I paid $1 or $2 at the Goodwill, sold it for $11.20. And then the last one was a Joker, a super rare Spin Master 4-inch Batman clear translucent purple. It was brand new in the package. We had picked these up, a bunch of these, not just this one, but a lot of Spin Master 4-inch figures at a garage sale. It was just a few miles down the road. We paid $3 a piece for a whole tote full of them, and this one sold for $10.80. They've been ranging from the $9 mark anywhere up to the $12 or $13 mark. They've not been fast sellers, but they've been consistent sellers. I think we've sold over half of them by now. So, and then, ooh, you guys want to hear about the fundraiser? Let's talk about the fundraiser. It is now February, and my husband is here with me tonight, so he could tally up the numbers so I could tell you guys all about the fundraiser. So, as you know, if you don't know, let me tell you about it. We are taking every new YouTube subscriber, every video liked on our YouTube channel, every sale on eBay, every new subscriber on Whatnot, and every sale on Whatnot. For every one of those, we are keeping track, and each one is a penny in the pot. And at the end of the month, I'm going to give you all the totals as I am right now. And then at the end of the year, Reselling Farming Mom, me and my family, we're going to match that, and we're going to donate it to a local Christmas for Kids charity. So, in January, the month of January, guys, we gained 277 subscribers on our YouTube channel. That is huge. That is crazy. I am so excited. I'm so pumped, and I'm hoping we can keep the momentum going. This is awesome. Then we had 352 likes on the YouTube videos, which is, again, super awesome, super great, because I think we only put out, I want to say 5 new videos. I'm not sure how many were shorts, but still, that's a lot of likes on YouTube videos. I've been watching, I look at other people's YouTubes, I watch other YouTube channels, and likes don't pour in like they do on Instagram. So you really have to earn those likes on YouTube. They don't just throw them at you. So thank you. We sold 80 items on eBay in the month of January, which also is awesome because that means I am hitting my goal of 2 items per day, which I know doesn't sound like a lot, but for a full-time working mom, this is my side hustle that I'm trying to double from last year. 80 items means I sold more than 2 items a day. And then we gained 69 subscribers on Whatnot and sold 46 items on Whatnot, which also is another thing that's on me because I have to host Whatnot auctions to sell Whatnot items. But with Whatnot, my goal is 2 Whatnot auctions a month, maybe more, maybe, just depending on the inventory side of things. But it is February. It is cold outside. There's not a lot of in-person auctions happening, actually little to none. And I source at the Goodwill. There's no garage sales. So I don't know how other resellers keep from going dry during these cold months. I recently, yesterday, I went antiquing with my grandma up to Allen, Michigan. If you don't know it, you should look it up. It's supposed to be the antique capital. I don't know if it's of the world or just of Michigan, but they have signs saying it's the antique capital. It's full of antique malls. I did not get to go through all of them. I think we went through 4. We were there for, I want to say 6 or 7 hours. We had lunch. The first one we went into, everything was priced just right on the money. It was no room for me. I learned that I really should learn more about glass, like high-end glass. It's not my thing. I know what to look for a little bit, but not 100%. I am I'm still very much in the learning curve on that stuff. But I did find 2 squirt pop shells. That really excited me at the first antique mall. Then we went and had lunch and we hit a couple more antique malls. What cool things did I find? I found this cute little elephant. I found some corral bowls. I found these really cool gold Sirocco pheasants that are going to appear in a whatnot auction eventually down the road. But I'm looking for your guys' advice. If you want to give me one of your secrets, I don't even need a secret. I'm just curious, how do you guys get through these dry months or cold months? I call them dry months because it's dry. Nothing's coming in, but it's really because it's cold. I love in-person auctions. That's usually where I pick a lot of things up. The Goodwill is awesome, but it's not good for bulk. We are currently ourselves looking into buying storage units. There's a website that you can buy storage units that have been left. Like people rent them and then they stop paying, and then the storage units, they sell them off. Just kind of like Storage Wars. Like Storage Wars on TV. It's like that, but it's not in Las Vegas. It's around locally to us within an hour driving distance. We've looked into that. And we've also looked into high bid in online auctions. But you guys, I'm really not too keen on paying 20% buyer's premium. It's not for me. 10% is hard on me. I'm not all for this 15, 18, 20% buyer's premium. So let me know if you could, if everyone could give me one tip, one trick, one hint, that I would greatly appreciate it. Or if you guys can discuss it amongst yourselves and everyone give me collectively one great hint, because I would love it. I've told you mine. Let's share the secret sauce. Yeah? Yeah. So, though, we have items shipping out tonight. First was a tie. This is a Tommy Hilfiger tie. It is patriotic. I've had this for quite a while when I thought that I was going to sell ties. There is awesome room for reselling on ties, not for the patriotic Tommy Hilfiger tie that I thought was so awesome. I paid $1 for it. I sold it for $3. I still made a little bit of money, not that much after fees, but one more thing out the basement. Next was a set of, well, it's not a set, it's a lot. It's a lot of 11 Alpha Lexa minifigures. They are not all the same size. They're anywhere from 1.5 inch up to 3 inch. If you don't know Alpha Lexa, then you don't have a small child that watches Ryan's Mystery Playdate. She's the little pink fox. But another item I got for free, listed it, sold the lot of 11 for $10. You hear that tinkle? So that's another thing I do, you guys. I watch Facebook. People posting stuff. They're getting rid of things. The Alpha Lexas, the Ryan's Mystery Playdate minifigures, and the cars all came to us. Somebody was getting rid of them. They were cleaning out. They were going to the curb, or they were taking them to the Goodwill. So we kind of intercepted that, and we offered to come pick them up. We even offered to pay for them, but she just wanted them out. So we ended up just taking them all. But we cleaned her all out. So what was not worth anything, we donated ourselves. So speaking of Facebook, though, that's another thing that we've been hitting hard this week. So Wednesday we found out about the chicks. But even before we found out about the chicks, we started a new Facebook Amazon promos page. It's called Ashley's Amazon Steals. It is all Amazon deals. It is super cool. I didn't even know these deals existed. I am always buying from Amazon. They're here delivering at least, don't tell my husband, but they're here almost every day. So, but you just get good stuff. And now we've been posting these awesome deals, and I've been buying these awesome things. Like I got a rhinestone applicator last week. I cannot wait to bling out my life. I'm still trying to decide on the best thing to make sparkly first. So make sure you go check it out. Ashley's Amazon Steals. I'm pretty sure it's linked up down below.
Yep, and it's also in the top right hand corner of your YouTube channel
Oh,
all your other links are.
yes. So it's linked up down below. It's in the top right hand corner where all my other links are. So go give it a like. If you follow the page, the first 200 followers of the page are getting entered to win a $20 Amazon gift card. So that's pretty exciting. Who doesn't want to win a free gift card? So, all right, we have 4 more items. We haven't talked about any Corel selling yet, so let's talk about some Corel. I had a set of 4 Country Cottage green and blue striped cereal bowls. So they're just the standard size soup cereal bowl with the blue and green stripe on the inside. I was $2 in on the set of 4. Sold them for $12. These are a set that have been listed for quite some time. I believe it was in my 20% off markdown, and they sent me an offer for $12 over the weekend. I accepted it, and let me tell you, I know that this is an old listing because when I went looking for it to put it out tonight, I found 2 sets of 3 of these bowls, and I'm like, but where's the set of 4, guys? Where's the set of 4? I was singing a song to myself about why I do this to myself. I just enjoy playing Where's Waldo. So I am so thankful to my husband for helping me get organized down here, and I cannot wait until all of the old stock is sold and everything is in a new home that I can find it so much quicker. So, you guys see my hair bouncing? It is bouncing. There is so much static electricity in the air in my home right now. Everything is staticky. I never have my hair up all the time, and it is up because it keeps sticking to me, and I just can't handle it. That's my squirrel. My squirrel's done. Next was, these were really cool. It's a set of 4 new old stock false craft stovetop burners. They are the folk art. They are tin metal, but they're burner covers. Isn't that really neat? I didn't know False Craft came out with burner covers, but they're brand new in the package. I want to say I paid $3 for these at my local Goodwill, and they sold for $15. Then I have some Pier 1. As you guys know, Pier 1 is one of those brands that I pick up. This is 2 sets of 4 napkin rings. They are blue and white ceramic. They are new in the package, and they are mandarin. I'll show you them. And it's crazy because they're not, like, it should be like the 1 should be in there and the 3 should be in there. But they're brand new in the package. I don't want to drop them. I had to pay $3 for each set. So I'm $6 in. But both sets together sold for $24.95. So it's still a pretty good profit. I was really excited that they sold. And then the last item, actually it sold while I was getting ready for tonight, was a super awesome. This is a McGuffey's New Fifth Eclectic Reader, copyright 1857, hardcover. Super old, vintage, well, not vintage, it's a legit antique book. It's actually it's mine, so I don't have a paid for cost. I collect antique books, and readers and school books are not something I collect. They're books that I'm willing to get rid of. I collect more vintage novels-ish. I keep some school books, but not all. So the McGuffies are something I'm happy to get rid of. I tried hosting a Whatnot auction with books, and they didn't go anywhere. So I haven't really paid them any mind. And I was going to throw them in a Whatnot mystery box a few weeks ago, and I looked them up on eBay for sold comps, and I saw how much they were consistently selling for, and I'm like, why haven't I listed these on eBay? So I listed this one. I listed a set of Young & Fields. This sold for $18.95. The Young & Fields is listed for a little bit more, but there are 4 or 5 of them total. So, but speaking of Whatnot, if you haven't checked it out, find me on there, Reselling Farming Mom. Like I said, we're going to do minimum 2 sales a month. We just hosted one last night. We sold vintage ads on there. Just as similar to what vintage ads we're selling on eBay. But I wanted to give them a try on Whatnot. So it did all right. hit and miss. It's a lot about your following on Whatnot is what I'm learning, and we're still growing on Whatnot. I have 453 followers on Whatnot, so I have a couple more sales to grind through before I hit my 500 followers. When we hit 500 followers on Whatnot, we are gonna party. I'm so excited. I have an awesome lineup of items already set aside for this 500 follower show. So if you do not check me out on Whatnot, I would go give it a follow, get us close to that 500 followers so we can have this awesome sale. But with that, thank you for tuning in with me tonight. Thank you for subscribing and watching my videos. And stay tuned for that update on our plants because they are sprouting like crazy, guys. Have a great week.
Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe.